Okay, Eric, I see you want to talk a little bit about application agents for VCS. So what can you tell us?
Right. So the generic application agent is built into VCS in order to provide protection for applications for which we don't already have an existing agent. And this will work in probably 90 to 95% of the cases for which you're implementing it. Implementing the application agent is really pretty straightforward. There are only a few attributes that you have to provide. Actually, there are only 3 of them that you have to provide. And the first one is the start program attribute. And what that specifies is the path to the executable or the script that actually starts up the application that you're trying to protect. The second one, as you might guess, is a stop program attribute. And what that attribute does, it just, again, provides the path to the script or executable that shuts down the application. The third required attribute is one of either monitor program, or monitor processes, or PID files. I'll describe what each one of these ones do. The monitor program attribute will provide, on this one you provide the path to a program or a script that you're basically going to have to write yourself. And this will be a script that monitors the state of the program after it's started up. The monitor processes attribute will be a list of process names as they're found in the process table, like if you run a ps-ef command to list the running processes. The process names that have to be monitored will be listed here in this attribute separated by spaces. For PID files, some applications, when they start up, they create files that contain the list of the process ID numbers rather than process names. And so if you have an application that does that, you can just provide a path to the PID files so that the monitor portion knows how to monitor that application. The fourth attribute is an optional one. That's the clean program attribute. And that would be the path to a script that you write that does the cleaning up of the application. A clean entry point generally wants to basically return everything to a 0 state. For example, if a resource faults or if an online attempt is unsuccessful, you have to run clean in order to get rid of all traces of that resource before retrying to bring it online. So if you leave the clean program out, what the application agent will do is use monitor processes or PID files, or both of them if you implement them both, to do the cleanup for you.
All right. Well, I got to ask this question, Eric. What is the difference between an application agent in VCS and then a custom agent, which I know we can write as well?
Right. Yeah, and that's a really good question. As I said at the start, the application agent will work for 90 to 95% of the cases, but if you ever need your agent to do something other than a simple startup, shutdown, and monitor of the application, then you want to go to the custom agent route.
Okay, so application just does that simple
Very simple,
stuff.
Straightforward, commonplace actions.
Right, and then custom is to get more
When you need to
involved.
get more elaborate. Right.
Got it. Okay, well, fantastic. Thank you for showing us what an application agent does, and maybe at this point I might be able to actually understand what the difference is between the two.
All right.
Thanks.